the Robert Crown Center for Health Education, Hinsdale, Illinois, September 16, 2015. A groundbreaking event took place that will affect the lives of children and teens throughout the state of Illinois and address a serious problem facing all of us. The problem: our kids are dying. Deaths attributed to heroin overdose in DuPage County alone. In 2011, there were 23 deaths. In 2012, 38 deaths. In 2013, 46 deaths, the youngest being 15 years old. We have no figures for 2014 or 15, but they are higher and more dangerous forms of drugs appearing on the streets. The mission of the Illinois Save a Child's Life Network is to safeguard our children, teenagers, and young adults from destruction and the effects of substance abuse. We engage community stakeholders to support drug-free youth through various events and activities held throughout the community. Our goals are to educate student parents and teachers on the impact of substance abuse and to design workshops, seek speakers, and provide training and education. Create community-wide awareness of substance abuse issues and to form coalitions, provide financial support, and develop reward programs. Offer voluntary student drug and alcohol screenings to inform parents of available testing and provide confidential drug testing. Reference Intervention Assistance Service and provide lists of current programs available. Share professional agencies and form support groups. Recognize drug and alcohol-free schools and individuals, and to partner with schools and enroll students, provide random testing opportunities, and issue gold standard of achievement awards. The Illinois Save a Child's Life Network, in partnership with the Robert Crown Center, presented the fourth in a vital series of programs entitled Keeping Our Kids Successful, focusing on substance abuse prevention awareness. The program was introduced by Mr. R.J. McMahon, CEO of the Robert Crown Center.
Healthy, happy, and safe. That's what I'm excited about. Great partnerships with community folks who are committed to really keeping our kids healthy, happy, and safe. And I'm out, and let me flip it back over to you.
Mr. McMahon introduced Mario Vescovi, the president of the Illinois Save a Child's Life Network.
I had some discussions, and those will lead it. Okay, with that, Mike, you want to pick the young students to... Yeah. And then he'll come back here eventually. About half an hour, Mike. Sure. Yeah,
the children departed to a prearranged breakout room to discuss related topics, escorted by Rose Tenuta, the Robert Crown health educator. The program then continued with a presentation from 3 doctors from Rush University Hospital, who were there to present the latest findings on the process of how the brain sorts out dealing with substances such as illegal drugs and alcohol. Amanda Persons, PhD, started out the presentation.
And our lab is supervised by Dr. Celeste Napier. She's the director of the center. And
so what's happening?
Also presenting was Brenda Berderick, PhD, who continued the presentation. Slides were shown by the doctor, illustrated the process of the brain dealing with substances. Dr. Pearson then introduced Stephanie Tedford, PhD, who continued the presentation to the interested audience.
Mentioned that really alarming statistic that so many adolescents, passivity may influence adolescence, and I think everyone here can probably assume that teenagers may be a little more impulsive than adults and even children. And we define
Mario Vescovi then addressed the group.
A community-free environment as far as drugs are concerned, because the issues out here, if you look at all the things in the newspapers and DuPage County last year from 65 overdoses of heroin. The youngest was 15, the oldest was like 65, almost my age. And I think we need to address those. I think parents, from my perspective, and I spoke to Gina Adria, she had mentioned the fact that the biggest fear kids have is having parents find out what they're doing as far as drugs. Am I correct, Gina? But I also think parents need to know how to communicate with the kids. They need to be able to present issues. I think that in our environment here, Oak Brook, Hinsdale, we give our kids everything they want except, I think, the right kind of love and communication. We give them iPads, we give them all kind of games to play, and I think we've lost control. And I think we as parents, I had 4 children, was I a good parent? I don't know. In retrospect, I think back saying, did a lot of dumb things, because I didn't know what to do. We drive a car, have a license. You have a dog, get a license. You have children, you have children. And what do you do with the kids? I think we need to be able to understand, and this is very interesting, we need to realize now, at 20, I didn't realize that at 25, then the brain is fully developed, and that's interesting. We have one of our guests here is Dr. Calvin Wood. Calvin has a great program on life skills, and really complements this and carries it forward with families. And he's going to present a series of 4 separate programs which we'd like to have. If they're interested, he has information at the resource desk that really complements and enhances what's been discussed. He moves forward from conception to adulthood. I think it's a great program.
The children then return from the breakout room, and Mr. Michael McMahon, social worker at Hinsdale Central High School, led a discussion on what the children had learned.
Very nice children. Brian, raise your hand. And we had 4 of the high school students from the school, and we talked about the effects of how the brain develops, the impact on the brain from substance abuse. We talked about the effects of alcohol. We looked at where those drug goggles, which I think really got the message across. If you don't have any drug goggles, it really does get the message across about the effects. I think the description about the brain, how it's developed, was very informative. What do you got here? What do you remember most from today?
Interesting how much they are developing great programs that are in the schools out there.
Every one of these kids, we have 2 generations of Derek kids right here. Okay, and the emphasis in Derek is about living a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. And the research at first was showing that stuff does not work. But I disagree. I think it does work. I think it keeps kids on a path that is life-affirming, not life-denying. I think these kids here are going to go through a high school experience. They will be exposed to drugs at some point, but will they partake? I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. I think that Derek has a lot to do with this. It starts early. The kids are learning all those messages. What's the main thing you've learned from Derek?
I haven't done this yet. They started in 5th grade.
Okay, what have you learned from this?
I learned that you should not do drugs because it doesn't make you cool. It just makes you look cool. It's just really bad for your body and it can cause a lot of problems and death.
You got it at the age of 11?
Yes.
Okay. Now you guys are how old? Is there anything that he said that you would challenge?
Everything's right. We have like a lot of great officers through their program. They like come in the classroom and they really get involved with in like 5th grade and around middle school. They kind of stay consistent. You see them around in that area. Like yesterday I was at the football. On Saturday I was at the football game and I saw a non-kid officer. And I had a conversation with them. So I feel like they kind of like really move themselves in your eyes and they teach you like really like key things that you need to know about like living a healthy lifestyle, not doing drugs, the effects of drugs, and like what the consequences of your actions when you do those things. So they do a really good job.
I like that word root. They root your lives. I think that's very important because roots are deep. And from that grows a branch. And that branch is that branch of hope. That branch is a branch of creativity. And when you're looking at the brain, you're looking at how the brain develops, how the personality develops. We got all that tonight. I was fascinated by it. I don't know about you guys, I was fascinated. I wish I'd heard some of what you guys were saying.
Actually, we were just explaining about how we went through there at age 11 and now we're in our 30s.
Okay.
And it's still a
It was good, really, because that message is rooted in it. It's great.
Mr. Vescovi then introduced Dr. Calvin McGinn, who led a discussion on his program called LIFE, or Life Skills.
I was taking my daughter today. She happens to be an engineer. Cambridge today, in a room with 900 people, and one of them was the Dalai Lama. And he was sitting next to her. And she just felt lucky to be this experience. And she was telling me that he was emphasizing the group. He said, we need to listen to each other. The children.
Anyway, we have two other individuals who wish to go to. One is Dora Randall and Wayne Anderson. They have resource tables there. Please spend time with them. I think they've got some interesting programs.
After encouraging the attendees to visit the resource tables in the hall, Mr. Vescovi summarized the program and announced the November 18th program featuring the Boy Scouts.
So, please visit the resource table. We also have an evaluation sheet, if you wouldn't mind filling those out as part of the program. I want to thank all of you for coming here. We have a program on November 18th for the Boy Scouts of America. I'm sorry, resolution. So please look at the resource table. There's some water out there, cookies, help yourself. And, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed the program. I want to thank Archie again for this facility and the people. You guys are great. Whoever you want to be.